What's going on, Capricorn? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having what do I want you to have? An amazing week so far. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just amazing, Cap, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy how yourself has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Because it's General Energy Weekly Spread. No, every now and again, I feel like when I'm doing my little jig there, it's like when I'm really feeling, it's like, all right, that was a good one. I'm with that. Just a little behind the scenes there, Cap. It's getting closer to the end of the last little bit of the readings for this week, so you got to get a little extra shenanigans. But with this weekly spread, Cap, whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force a reading on the situation, okay? So with all that being said there, Cap, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great angel around here, Cap. Now I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we will get some details with the tarot. But before we jump into this thing, Cap, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links to them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below some links for some other readers that are like watching their Capricorn, so definitely check them out. Very intuitive group, very great energies that they bring, so I think you would really like them. I like this energy of Capricorn, that's what's up. And also what's up is that down in the description box there's a link for an astrologer that I like watching as well, they're Capricorn, so if you're looking to broaden your knowledge outside of Celestial News Monthly, go check her out, she brings some great information. I'm going to start expanding a little bit more each time, Capricorn. I got a lot of things I've been keeping up in the air, but finally about to start getting Mercury. Ooh, and depending on when you're watching this, Capricorn, well, Mercury just entered your sign, like this would be yesterday. So hope you're feeling that. I hope you. Let me just tell you your general energy or your first card here, Capricorn, because it's going to tie in well with that. Because you have the Secret Spring card, which is the card of success. And I like that, Cap, because I feel like you are a sign of success. You are. I love saying this. You're the achievers of the zodiac. And I feel this secret spring, especially with Mercury being in your sign. And Mercury is about to be in your sign for a minute. Granted, once they go retrograde, they'll retrograde into Sag for like a little bit, but majority of the energy is going to be in your sign. And I like when Mercury's in Capricorn because I feel that really gets our mental our minds and even our speech set on success, getting honed towards whatever long-term achievement that you want to bring. And I feel the Secret Spring too, it's giving me, it's almost like if Ace of Cups and Ace of Pentacles had a baby, because it's giving me this energy of you have this spring of abundance that you can tap into. There's some skills that we may not be either making utilizing, or skills that we can be that can be refined here. Or we might even just be asking ourselves, Capricorn, what does success look like to you? What do you want to accomplish in order to feel that sense of win, and compounding those two. This is, I feel like it's not just thinking about, the Ten of Pentacles as far as like what your legacy is leading behind. It's the stuff that's building up to that. We may never get to that Ten of Pentacles during this journey, but I bet we're going to do our best there, Cap, to get close to that success. And I feel that this can be a very focused, kind of driven, ambitious energy for you to embody. And and it's always interesting that Mercury is enters Capricorn towards the end of the calendar year, before we get into the new year. So in every time we get into that, we're usually, as a soul tribe, it gets into that sort of reflective state, as far as like, well, okay, what do we want to leave behind from this last one, and what new stuff are we hoping to bring into, so, or bring into fruition. So but this could be when I feel, Capricorn, if you once you do define what that success is, what markers that you want to hit, getting a list down, maybe getting going to the drawing board, just having this stuff, maybe even just on paper, is just getting you in that active state of just manifesting. But let me get some tarot on this and see what's going on with that, because this gives me very kind of like six of wands, chariot energy, a lot of winning energy that's coming through with that success. So and this is one too, Capricorn, where I'm all for just like, oh, look at this, there's just abundance around, just success is coming to you, Capricorn. But it's not just going to come to it, or come to you. You have to go to it, Capricorn. You got to meet these energies halfway, because you can have all the luck and the abundance in the world, but if we're not utilizing or doing anything with that, then it's just like having $1 million lottery ticket and not cashing it in. Absolutely. Eight of Pentacles, Mark. Absolutely, Capricorn. Hold on here. Let's see what's going down. Bam! When I tell, love when Spirit does that. So here's your Six of Wands. Here's one piece to your success there, Capricorn. Thank you. So you have the Six of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Seven of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and then the Lovers here, Capricorn. And so, see, success is ready to meet you, Capricorn. You got the Six of Wands here. And that is a card of recognition, a card of potentially even a fame there, Capricorn. Again, whatever success looks like for you. But I do feel that in order to get that recognition, Capricorn, that the Six of Wands brings, is we have to put ourselves out there. And I feel that there are going to be some choices that are going to be needing to be made here with the Lovers in order to get to the Six of Wands. Because the Six of Wands is the journey to that success. It's not just, it's, you would think with the Six of Wands, it reminds me almost of like social media, how you'll see all of the highlights and all the great moments that people have achieved, but you don't see the grind, the harder times, the times of doubt, and where we might have been criticizing ourselves, and where we might have been beating ourselves up, or maybe even had others try to bring us down there, Capricorn. Because the Seven of Wands is a very tricky type of energy. It's one of protecting your energies, because there is a lot coming your way. And I feel with the Eight of Pentacles here, this is going to be a matter of, it's this, I feel like it's finding this rhythm here. It's not, you yes, the Eight of Pentacles is a very busy type of energy, keeping yourself, being productive, being in this sort of ambitious state, but it is finding that balance of working smart and playing smart, because what's the point of pursuing all this success and prestige and things if we don't take a moment to bask in that energy too? And I feel like the Six of Swords is you moving on to, yeah, just to newer horizons here, to greater successes. But I feel like it's something that you're going to need to make this choice, this conscious effort, in order to get to this thing, and pay attention to some stuff that we may need to leave behind with that Six of Swords there, Capricorn. So, but I do like this, and the Lovers for me, it's like your higher self kind of winking at you. They're trying to get your just kind of get your attention there, Capricorn. I feel like, of course, there's it's always success when you listen to your intuition there. So, but yeah, Capricorn, I think I'm gonna leave that there. Nice little nice little start. I'm with it. Now let's go ahead. One more thing, Capricorn, that just kind of popped in my head with the Seven of Wands here. just pay attention to, because between the Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, these are the energies that are kind of bringing you up and supporting you through this, whatever this endeavor is that you're taking. And I feel like it's paying attention to those who may be, again, kind of getting in the way of that, who may be, because it's one thing to provide constructive criticism where it's just like, Capricorn, I like that idea. Had you considered this though? Or have we considered this wing option, as opposed to, oh, just Capricorn, that's silly, you can't do this, that's that, just bringing down the energy. So be mindful of that as well, that Capricorn. But that's and I feel like too, showing even there's this gratitude I feel with the Six of Wands to the people that helped you kind of get to the place where you are at today. So that's something I feel like to kind of keep in mind there too, Cap. But let's see what other messages are coming in here for you. Ooh, interesting, Capricorn. Oh, I like this. So Capricorn, you got the Frog Spirit here, which is a card of renewal. And I like this too, because the fact that this is not just the fact that this is you coming, like, I almost feel like renewing yourself and coming into this more successful energy, is that the 20th card in the tarot is the Judgment card, which can deal with that sense of rebirth, renewal. And this Frog Spirit, I feel like this is that's so funny, because I don't know if you can see here, Capricorn, how this little frog here has his hand on his chest, just like, oh, are you picking me? And that's where I feel like the universe is picking you, Capricorn. I feel like this is your time to start making, like, I feel like these, taking these steps and making these actions, making these choices to kind of renew where you're, like, renew where the energies are going. If you've been on this one track and it's been veering away from where your main focus is, it's time to, I don't know, either like it's like a revitalizing of maybe a dream possibly here for some, or definitely this sort of transformative energy that has come through there. Because when even, I feel that in order to get to this new energy, in order to get to the success, it's like we're going to have to change up how we've been doing things a little bit. Maybe not necessarily your dream, but just the approach. And I feel it's something that it is going to be a little, I feel like a little uncomfortable at first, and you might feel kind of like how, as frogs, they start as tadpole, well, they start as eggs, and then become turn into tadpoles in their, just in that water, until they turn into these amphibious creatures. They're the frogs, mystical. And I do feel like it's coming out of that water, that normal comfort zone, and coming up out and onto the land, something that is just unfamiliar, but it's providing this new opportunities here for you, Capricorn. I hope that makes sense. But let me get some and I even feel kind of like how the frog kind of in him, and even with Gemini here, the lovers, it's like how they kind of live that sort of dual nature from water to land. It's you kind of operating in this mutable type of energy in order to kind of thinking outside of the box, embodying this adaptable energy and trying something innovative here, something new. But yeah, let me get some tarot on this and see what's going on with that. Let's see what's going on here, Capricorn. Alright, so you have the Four of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the King of Wands, and then the High Priestess here, Cap. And I was even kind of getting with this renewal spirit here. that how I was talking about how that frog has his hand on its chest, like, oh, is this me? I almost feel like that for some, it's like we're questioning whether we, almost like whether we deserve this success or not. I feel like maybe there might have been something here where we may have been feeling, maybe mentally we were feeling on top of the world. We had this game plan here, we knew our approach, but something I feel like something I feel like may have gotten in the way here, Capricorn, that kind of pushed us back into this. I don't know, it's just like maybe a plan didn't come to fruition how we wanted to, and now we've gotten into this apprehensive energy where instead of being and there's nothing wrong with making safe decisions, but I feel that there's, for some, it's like we want this more than that. There's this a bigger ambition that's happening here. I think I might need to get a little bit more with this ten of swords here, Capricorn. But with the high priestess, this is that intuitive energy that's coming through here with the moon. And I feel for some, it's like maybe you've been getting this almost like nagging energy with the high priestess, and she's been kind of popping. I was actually talking with Cancer not a little bit that she doesn't tend to just show up all over the place, and now she's been in like every reading I've been talking about. So we're getting into some very, very intuitive energy that the high priestess is bringing. But I feel like trusting that instinct, that gut, like something I feel like is pulling you maybe in a newer direction here. Like there's this revitalization that's happening there, and like I feel like it's believing that this, whatever this success is for you, is something possible here, Capricorn. But let me get a little bit more on this Ten of Swords here and see what that's about. Hmm. Oh, interesting, Capricorn. All right, thank you. So the excuse me, Cap. So the Ten of Swords is clarified by the hubby here, the Hierophant, the High Priestess husband, and then the Hanged Man here. And Capricorn, I feel that it's like with this Hierophant here, I feel like whatever this Ten of Swords energy, this maybe this hiccup or this hurdle, this challenge that may have either gotten in the way or that's getting in the way of you from taking a move or from making a move, or it can I even feel maybe even for some it's like we're kind of like completely scrap something and we're starting over. Yeah, just starting over fresh here. Kind of, and I feel whatever happened in the past wasn't meant to keep you in this place and get you into this defeated energy, but it was meant to initiate this pause for a second with the Hanged Man and see things from a different light here. It's like this was meant to be a teaching moment because the Hierophant can represent that energy of a teacher. But I even feel maybe even for some too that if we've been feeling that, because the Ten of Swords is giving me almost this kind of like insurmountable energy. We have this really big dream maybe, but we're not sure how where to even start. And maybe for some there might be, in order to kind of renew that, what's the word I'm looking for, to renew that, what's the word I'm looking for there, Capricorn, is right on the tip of my tongue, that motivation, in a sense. I don't know if that's quite it. It's maybe even getting on a course of study. Maybe there's something like a piece that we may have been missing here, something that I feel like is needing to kind of add to really get things moving. And it's even interesting with this Four of Swords. I feel like that maybe this idea of success and things may be kind of stressing, maybe stretching out there, Capricorn. It's just that maybe we feel like we wanted to be further along than we wanted to. And I feel, keep in mind with this, if that's something that's resonating with you, that you're exactly where you need to be on your journey there, Capricorn. You this is this, and I know it's easier to say that than when you're in that moment. It's just like, yeah, really. But in those times where you feel like that nothing's moving, that gives you time to plan instead of getting caught up in the frustration, the criticizing, the blame, and things. It's okay. This is where acknowledging, I feel like it's like acknowledging the presence from where it's at, and then it's like, okay, where can we go from here? Where can we build from here? We're already at what we may feel is a low point here. So wow, it's all uphill from here, Capricorn. So, and again, I feel like trusting your intuition is going to be as far as like where to go to next. I feel like it's trusting your intuition and trusting it without trying to trust it without fear. Allowing that and let that fear become fuel for you. And so that it doesn't, because when we're operating from that place of fear, that tends to get in the way of those intuitive messages there, Capricorn. So but yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that there, Capricorn. I feel even like meditation here, just with that Four of Swords, Hierophant, High Priestess there. Just any ways that you can kind of tune into your gut, to your spirit guides, whatever. Maybe frog spirit there, Capricorn, whatever that's looking like. But all right, I think I'm gonna leave that there. Hmm. Well, it's kind of like what I was saying earlier with like how we were going about things maybe like one type of way, because the hierophant can be one is Taurus energy, and the hierophant can be doing things in a traditional type of way. And I feel that there is this thing though with this how the hierophant and the hanged man came out. It's doing things in a more unorthodox type of way. I feel like the traditional way is keeping you too rigid and keeping the is providing this, or it's causing this kind of, again, this murkiness that's coming through with Hangman, because this is Neptune energy. And but yeah, something to think about there, Cap. But let's go ahead and get your let's get some tea, and then let's get your last card. Oh, interesting. And that's so funny. I wish I would have said that sooner. I was just thinking about that, Capricorn. So you have the Earth Spirit here, which is the card of stability. And that's what I was thinking. It was like feeling that there's a need to, whatever this dream is, this idea of success, this win, be really meditating on that, Capricorn. Get your energies all synced up with that, and then ground that. Figure out what that foundation looks like. This is giving me tower vibes, but in the way of you building. It's not the tower just like bam. It's more so like you like having like an epiphany, like, okay, bam, okay, if I were to start here, okay, let's do this thing, and then really kind of, and then I feel like things can really start cooking. Eight of Pentacles, you can start getting to work there. But Earth energy is something to marvel at. You Earth signs, you Taurus and Virgo, and if you have wherever you have those placements, earth energies are expert manifestors. They really know how to work well in this realm and build that solid foundation. I only got earth in a couple, in like some outer placements and their generational placements, but I could sometimes I need a little earth energy around me to kind of keep me grounded. I got a whole bunch of fire, and it's just a lot of fire. But utilize that earth energy to your advantage. Sure, it may feel, well, no, I think earth energy is actually really fantastic, and it is one that all the elements have their, hold their place, of course, but earth really, it's providing that, solidifying that basis there for you, Capricorn. So, and I feel that if things aren't feeling as stable, I feel like it's taking a moment and pausing, sitting with that energy. Ten of Swords, this Ten of Swords energy, and what do we need to get away? Why does this? Let's say, what do we need to move away from in order to get there? And I even feel with the even with that Six of Swords, or yeah, Six of Swords, Ten of Swords, that maybe even for some we've been not necessarily running from success, but maybe we've just been kind of doing a lot, maybe kind of a lot of renewal energies have been going down, but it's like it almost is giving me this kind of running away, or this sort of like trying to escape something here, Capricorn, and it's getting in the way of this success, this stability here. But so yeah, check in with that, Capricorn. Mind, body, emotion, spirit. Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say there, Capricorn. Just do a body scan, make sure that everything's all stable there. But let's get these last tarot cards on here. Grab these cards, Cap. And keep in mind too, there, Capricorn, you are in an energy too with, I'm going to talk about, we'll be talking about this for the next few years, but with Saturn being in Pisces, you are in a very, oh, and there's wifey again, more, or at least, okay. But you are in an energy of manifesting your dreams there with Saturn being in Pisces over these next few years, and that's forming sextiles with your sun. And look at that, it's forming happiness. Oh, Ed, you got there. All right, let me tell you what's going on here, Capricorn, because you got a lot of people here. Hold up. All right, Cap. So you have the Three of Pentacles, the Magician here, the Sun, another victory card here, and then all your people. You have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and then Wifey, Queen of Wands here. And let's switch back over here, Capricorn, because that's dope. I like when the King and Queen of Wands pop up here, because the Queen of Wands is the type that she just, when she's inspired by something, she just kind of goes. She doesn't really, really, when you talk about a queen who's just really, her and the Queen of Cups are probably tip for tip. They do their intuition in very different ways, but the Queen of Wands, she's just like a go-getter. She's not like she's the type to do first, ask questions later. Whereas the King of Wands, he's the type that there's, if he's gonna pour, because he's got so much energy to give, if he's gonna pour it into something, he's gonna make sure that it's worth the work. And I do feel that, because that's interesting too, that for some, I feel that you, with this Three of Pentacles here popping up with as many people as did pop up through here, and then with the Magician and the Sun, that there is this collaborative energy that's coming through. Maybe we're starting some sort of group project, or this could even be just even doing some sort of group activities in order to get the energies renewed, get you inspired, even in a sense here, Capricorn, for some. But I do feel with the Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, this is a great energy for taking your ideas, this energy that you have, this, because you have a lot of creative energy here with all these court cards with these wands, that I feel if you just sit on that, Capricorn, it brings about this frustration, this lack of fulfillment, this like knowing that we want to do more, but it's just this, I feel like it's this question again of what is that we want to pursue. And Knight of Cups, he's just like similar to the Queen of Wands there. He goes where his heart takes him. He really does what he loves. And Capricorn, this could even be for some, considering that you got the Lovers here, Knight of Cups, two sets of divine counterparts here that there could even be in them. I mean, in King and Queen of Wands there, they even got their youngest child here. So Capricorn, if we're thinking about babies, this could be, especially this passionate couple, this could be a great time for you there, Cap. But if not, let's be mindful, and because children are a lot of work here too. But hmm. And even getting like there's this for some of we've and this not gonna take it as it resonates, but it's like I even feel that if we've even had a moment where things had kind of we weren't on the same page, let's say with like maybe like a business partner or maybe even like a love partner or something, that there is this renewal energy that if we just kind of work on getting things stable again, finding where things got a little wobbly there, that we can get things back online and lead to this success here. But I do. It's like there is this again, like this partnering up energy that, and if it's not necessarily in a business, like something here that can, I feel like paying even attention to the perspectives of others. Maybe someone's might bring some good ideas that may shine some light on a project that you might be doing there, Capricorn, or whatever that's looking like. So but I do feel whenever it comes, this is going to be maybe eight, three of Pentacles card of work here, Eight of Pentacles working card. Yeah, a lot of stuff on the horizon here, but a lot of success with this Sun card, all this stuff here, Capricorn. So I feel like don't be afraid to follow your heart and trust that it's like with the Queen of Wands. Trust that you'll be divinely guided. It's this calculated risk that's coming through with the King, but I feel like primarily the energy is just like go ham, Capricorn. Find out what motivates you, what would brighten up your world, and then go for it and let that energy just keep renewing you. And in times of doubt, remember follow that sun, because the Queen of Wands, there's usually this there's sunflowers in her cards, and sunflowers are always pointing towards the sun there, Capricorn. So I like that. I think I'm gonna leave that there, Cap. So a little something to think about. But if you like that, Capricorn, if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up. And share this, Cap, because this is a very dope energy that I feel like is coming through. Because I like that too, even with the magicians. You got all the tools you need to achieve this success, but it's something here is being renewed, something coming from a different perspective there, and then getting things on a solid basis. So yeah, share this, Capricorn, if you know someone who needs this, and then subscribe there, you high priestesses, hierophants, powerful intuitives. Hit that bell button, get notified on all these videos each week. And then last little bit, look at you getting our ruler. But if you got any Cancer in your placement there, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, come on over to the chair. Oh no, not Venus. Cancel that one. You wouldn't have Venus. But come on over to the Chariot, friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss lunar shenanigans, and it's a good old time. And all that housekeeping, it's down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here. Look at you. Got the Justice card here, Cap. And with this card, the Justice card can be a card of cause and effect. And I feel that the energies that you give your attention to, the things that you nourish and you focus on, the things you nourish, they flourish. And look at that Capricorn. And I do. I feel like that's going to be the name of the game for you, Capricorn. It's just like, where do we want to put our energies? Where do we want to see ourselves grow? And then the more that and it's just manifesting that. Magician, earth, spirit, energy, stability. But I'm getting an energy too that maybe for some we might even consider might even be renewing our vows, possibly even. That's interesting, Capricorn. But the Justice card can also deal with the law aspects of things there, Capricorn. So for some, I do feel that there could be this sort of this maybe even like this maybe we're planning on getting married, or maybe or married, or thinking about getting sort of engaged here, Capricorn, or hmm. That's another thing too, but it's even something with even like contracts or something along those lines. Just I feel like there's pay attention to the again. This has been kind of floating around just for like random signs here, just here as of late. I forgot who I told, or I'm trying to remember who I told the other signs that I told this to, but it was just a couple that was just like paying attention to the people that you meet, and you know that So it's something to pay attention to there, Capricorn. But let me get your other oracle card here so I can get you out of here. Getting all this success, this fame, this and this is a very intuitive reading here, Capricorn. Oh, thank you. All right, Cap. Nice. And look at you riding and bringing in the sunlight, Cap. You got the first card of Leo's, which is the Knight card. And this card is a card of confident, heroic, messenger, fearless, assertive, passionate, fighting spirit, persevering, chivalry, honor, determined, obeying orders, brave, daring, strong, and champion of a cause. And this is an energy I feel, especially with the success, the stability, this renewal. Be confident in your choices. Lover's energy here. And pay attention to because this messenger I feel like it's again to messages because I feel like this might even be for some this might be this Knight of Cups here. I don't know how to describe that. It's like I feel like for some it's like a messenger may be coming to you there, Capricorn. Again, this could be maybe your Hierophant coming, the counterpart to your High Priestess there, Queen of Wands coming to tell the King of Wands, whatever that's looking like there, Capricorn. But there is that fighting spirit, that persevering energy, that pursuing passions, finding what success looks like for you. Those are big questions there, Capricorn. I feel like being the champion of your cause, because it doesn't matter what success looks like. Maybe you want to work with frogs. Maybe you want to, who knows, work with horses. Maybe maybe you want to go sailing, Capricorn, goes your boat. But whatever that is, I feel like be determined, be brave to be in your truth and to just stay strong in that, Capricorn. But I think I'm gonna leave that there. A little something to think about. But oh yeah, let's get you out of here, Cap. You stay safe out there. With all this success and things, I like where this energy is going there for you, Capricorn. And you raise your vibration to the roof. Yeah, go out there and get that. Go and get that abundance there, because that's this is a dope reading there. And I feel like this is like a revitalizing energy for you too. Just something to just get you motivated again, get you ready for your birthday season coming up here. The next. Well, we still got a few weeks for that there, Capricorn. But and I will catch you on the next one later.